D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to read them to you. Before I also get started, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. Okay, so now that I got that jazz out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? All right, so this comes from Gizmodo, absolutely not my favorite website, but I saw the headline here and I wanted to discuss because it says in here, Marvel pauses Wonder Man and Thunderbolts indefinitely due to writer's strike. And I just go, wait, what? And it's very interesting, and it will be interesting to see what goes on in the future of Marvel when it comes to these stuff. So let's read this article from Gizmodo, and let's see what it says. So production ceases on 2 more of Marvel's Phase 5 projects as the WGA strikes continues. Okay. Production on Marvel's upcoming Thunderbolts and Wonder Man has reportedly been halted for the foreseeable future. Late Thursday night, Deadline revealed the pair of MCU projects were at a standstill as the WGA strike enters its 4th week. Thunderbolts, which stars Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, and David Harbour, was set to start production in Atlanta in mid-June, and its crew was only notified earlier that day. As for Wonder Man, the production stoppage was also fairly recent and took place as the show was shooting in Los Angeles. According to Deadline, the plan for both projects is for them to continue their respective productions once the strike is over, though there is no clear indication of when that may be. And I find this very interesting because, I mean, Wonder Man, I'm not interested in Wonder Man, so we'll see how that plays out, but Thunderbolts, I'm only interested in Thunderbolts if they do it right. If they don't do it right and it's just bad, like everything else has been bad with Marvel, then I'm not interested. I'll just be annoyed that they ruined a good, they had a good possibility to do a good movie and they ruined it. Okay. Wonder Man, led by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, or as I like to call him, Big Dick McGee, Jesus. Anyways, Demetrius Gross and Ben Kingsley, marks the second MCU TV series after Daredevil Born Again to come to a complete stop due to the strike, which this all makes sense. They've got this writer strikes going on. It only makes sense that they would have put a stoppage to all of these shows and movies and stuff. I mean, yeah, the scripts have already been written and everything, but still, you know, what do you expect them to do? As for Thunderbolts, it's the second MCU film to be affected by the picketing members of the Writers Guild of America. In the early days of the strike, Marvel had already stopped pre-production on Blade, but that needed to be stopped because I'll tell you right now, that movie sounded like a big freaking disaster, and I'm glad they stopped it because if you're like me and you like Blade, and I'm not a huge comic book Blade fan because I just didn't read those comic books, not because I didn't want to, I just didn't or whatever. But Blade, in terms of Blade, you got to do it right, yo. And if you don't do it right, don't do it at all. I'm just saying that. Okay. Which was also geared up to shoot in June ahead of the mid-2024 release. While Wonder Man never had a set release date, Thunderbolts is currently still locked for the late July 2024, but don't be surprised if that date becomes more nebulous as the strike continues. Oh yeah, for sure. None of these movies are getting released when they said they were, you guys, like none of them. At the moment, other projects such as Captain America, NWO, I can't say that because then they'll like put a little fact check thing underneath this video because they're dicks. Deadpool 3 and Agatha Coven of Chaos are still in production. In the case of those films and shows, it sounds like Marvel plans to shoot what it can during principal photography and make writing adjustments during the reshoot period. Whether or not the picketing writers will let them continue shooting is another matter entirely. Which I just go like, listen, I want to be honest with you. I do not understand all of everything that's going on when it comes to the strike. Like, how can you, like, I just go, if the the script has already been written. As long as they don't do any like nobody rewrites anything, they just shoot what is written on the page, and you can add, like, actors can ad lib, but if you shoot what's on the page, well, you already got paid for that, so that's already been written. We're gonna film it anyways, and I just want to be all like, are they not allowed to do that? Now, I don't know all the rules, and if you do and you want to explain it to me, that's cool, I'll listen. But I just don't know, can they not shoot what has already been written down on the page, or do they have, can they just be like, no, you can't film that, you can't film that? And I'm all like, but why? You already wrote it, you already made the deal for that movie, it's done and over with. Or TV show, whatever. But as far as rewrites goes, they would have to cross the picket line, and you don't want to do that. Don't cross the picket line, no matter what. Yeah. Oh, and as far as this goes, I don't feel bad for Marvel or Disney. They've put out crap after crap, and they deserve what they get. Like the Joker said, you deserve what you frickin' get. And they've just been putting out trash, and so therefore I don't feel bad for them. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you guys feel about Wonder Man and Thunderbolts being put on hold indefinitely until this writer strikes gets taken care of? I mean, are you saddened by this, or do you think this is a good thing? Are you excited about these movies? I'm not excited about a Wonder Man. I mean, I wasn't looking for a Wonder Man show, but I mean, Thunderbolts, I do like the Thunderbolts from the comic books. I just don't know if they're going to be able to do it right. I think that we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But I love that Florence Pugh. I'll tell you what, I find her very, I think she's very talented. I enjoy her on the screen. All right. That's all I got for you guys. Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.